So, you guys want to know something really exciting? I just did probably about a 30-minute video and I was not recording. Yeah. I wasn't recording. Some of you, if you have cameras, they're not plugged up correctly or properly, or the cat's unplugged them, or something ran by and unplugged them. Your cameras, they need to be plugged up, or they need the batteries changed, or we need to figure out how to fix the camera situation. That is not a mistake that just happened. Otherwise, there's something that you're going to wish you got on footage, and it's not going to be on footage. You're not going to catch it because they're off, they're unplugged, or they need a new battery or something like that. That is very specific. It's not for everybody. But this is going to be for Leo or Leo Crosswatcher. We're just going to basically repeat what we just said. I got a lot of different things, okay? I was getting something about, well, we'll start with this. Tired. You guys may be very tired in the near future, if not already. Or you just were. It depends. We're all on different timelines. Past, present, future, one of them. I'm talking tired. You may not get the luxury of getting naps often, especially the older we get, we don't get naps. I used to always joke and say, when I was a kid, I wish that there's a lot of things I would have done differently, and one, I would have slept at nap time. You know, you remember that where we pulled out the little mats and we took naps? I never took a nap. There's something here to do with Matt or Matthew, for damn sure. Because I also was getting the Dave Matthews Band, the song Crash Into Me. I started looking up the lyrics, we'll get into it, and I realized there's like, because I like to look up song meanings and then draw my own conclusion, my own interpretation of a song. And then like compare notes with other people and see like how many of us got specific ideas and intentions from songs and the lyrics, and how many of us were different. And I was really, it was interesting. So we'll get into that, the Crash Into Me song. Also, be careful driving. I did mention that because with the crash into me, something like that, and I was being tired. Be careful driving, or make sure we're in the like right mindset when we're driving. Not angry, not overly emotional, not in a rush for sure, and not too tired. Especially if you have a long distance to go, or you're going to be driving at night, you know. Be careful driving, things like that. If any of you are planning on driving in the near future or something, or maybe anyone's driving you anywhere, make sure they're awake and emotionally sound and things like that at the time. Other than that, some of you could be questioning the motives of people around you, kind of in your daily life, whatever it is, whether you're in long-term relationships or you're in new relationships, or it's like a friend or someone you live with, or even a neighbor. You're either going to be questioning their intentions with you, their motives with you, or with someone around you. You're just like very observant. You're always observant, but I feel like you're more observant in the near future. I mean, you could walk outside and see somebody like randomly working in the street, or working on like a telephone pole or something, and it just seems a little odd. It's just standing out to you. You're like, what is their intention of doing it? It just seems a little weird that they're placed there at this time, blah 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 blah. You're gonna just be paying attention to things like that. Let's say it's a certain person, you need them for something in the near future, or right now or something. Deep down you may wonder, I wonder if this person didn't know that I was going to give them money for this, if they would do it anyway. Like, you see? Or I wonder if they didn't think they would get something out of me for this later, or know that they will, because I've already told them I'm going to give them something, that they would do this anyway. Okay? Could be questioning your partner. Could be questioning family, friends, stuff like that. Now, I want to get into the song. I want to get into the song. Crash Into Me song meaning. Before we get into the song meaning, because there's different interpretations, I did read one where, well, actually, let me see if I can find it, where Dave Matthews, where it says that he himself allegedly said, yeah, right here. Let me save this link. Now, allegedly, this says that he said this about his own song. Dave Matthews pulled back the veil when he appeared on the VH1 show Storytellers, where he explained this song is about the worship of women, but this is a little bit of a crazy man. He's the kind of man you'd call the cops on. Some guy kind of peering in on his neighbors. I keep getting something about neighbors as well. A young girl who moved in or something, staring, heavy breathing. She's calling the police. You've got to get down here. He's looking at me. So I wrote the song about it rather than actually peering in the window for fear of being arrested. Whatever that means. Okay, so that's just one of the things that I read. Let me go ahead and send this to myself. Leo, crash into me. But actually don't, though. Be careful around people out there driving. Dave, Matthew. Matthew's band. Oh, lyrics. Sorry, I'm also tired myself. In fact, I thought that was more for Aries' message being tired. I thought I was going to pick that more up in theirs, but I'm picking it up equally in yours. Just needing more sleep. You know, maybe you guys are recovering from something, or you're just tired lately. You've been busy, been doing a lot, or healing, recovering, or helping someone else heal and recover, and it's a lot. Or you're just tired. I don't know. I can't explain it. Maybe it's hormones. What was I doing? Dave Matthews. You know what's interesting is, I mentioned this the other day, but they told me when I was younger that I had ADD. And now I hear supposedly that like ADD is not a thing. It's ADHD now. They're saying everything is ADHD. What the how can you just get rid of one and like meld it with the other one? So supposedly I have like ADHD because ADD doesn't exist now. I don't know. All I know is I've got really bad attention issues and I have a hard time focusing. I often forget my train of thought and can keep up. I can keep up with somebody who most people can't keep up with because they think they're all over the place. I can keep up with them just fine because that's how my mind works. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, here we go. Let's draw our own conclusions from this. Dave Matthews Band, crash into me, but not though. Please do not though. Someone may also get a rash because when I look at the word crash, rash stands out to me. Unless this is someone who's acting rash. Don't do anything rash. Definitely don't get behind a wheel doing anything rash. Being in a hurry, aggressive, angry, or don't let anybody drive you who's going to be like that. Be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. Okay. You've got your ball, you've got your chain tied to me tight, tie me up again. Who's got their claws in you, my friend? Into your heart I'll beat again. Sweet like candy to my soul. Sweet you rock and sweet you roll. Lost for you, I'm lost for you. You come crash into me, and I come into you. This is someone you know. This isn't a stranger. This is someone you know. It's not a stranger. Maybe even someone you consider a friend or did consider a friend. Sweet like candy. Well, I don't know about you, but I don't know any candy that's healthy for us. So sweet like candy, that's like a temporary type thing. It's ultimately and essentially harmful to us, but initially it may feel good. You need to be careful. If not you, this is someone around you, possibly even a female, unless this is a female who's obsessed, but it doesn't have to be. This may be a female you're watching over, and you're going to see that someone connected to them is more so obsessed with them, and it is not in fact love, though it can be misconstrued as love, and even the person themselves believes perhaps that it is love. The reason I say that is because if you look at the different interpretations of this song, Crash Into Me by the Dave Matthews Band, it is the general consensus that most people think it's a love song. They see it this way, and have even been very open about making love to the song. But some of the lyrics, when really focused on, depict a different image. I guess it's left up for interpretation, or people's different opinions and varying degrees on what they think love is. And, you know, some people like that type of thing. I'm just not sure you will. I don't know who this is for either. Maybe this is just something that, you know, in your daily life, in the near future, or even right now, you're sitting back and observing yourself, whether it's about anyone you're involved with or not. It could be about someone who's involved with another around you, and you're just like, that is the most unhealthy thing. That's very toxic, and I don't really think that that's love. I think it's unhealthy. I think this person's obsessed with her, or I think this person's obsessed with him, or something like that, right? Some of you, now this is very specific, this is probably just for a handful of you. Some of you, whether you're a man or woman watching me, but specifically if you're a male, just for this part that I'm saying right here, You have an ex that's a woman, and you notice somehow there's a male around her whom she knows of. I don't know if she's close to this person, but she knows of them. She's aware of them, their presence, even if they're under a different alias, pretending to be someone else. I don't know. Or even if it is who they're saying they are, this person's obsessed with them. But you're like on the outside looking in, you see it. I don't know. That's not for everybody. Okay, anyway. Alright. Into your heart you beat again. Sweet you roll. Okay. He also says lost for you. I'm so lost for you. I don't see how that's healthy, but okay. You come crash into me and I come into you. It's also someone almost saying, without saying it, I can't help that I'm obsessed with you because you came my way. So now I'm going to come to you. I'm going to come into you. I'm coming in you. I'm coming into you. But you initially came to me first. It's almost like, even if this is someone who didn't, in this person's mind, they're almost, to me, justifying their obsessions, their delusion of love, their illusion of love, by saying this person came to them first, or something like that, or first wanted them, or first wanted to be friends with them, something like that. Could be even something that started off as friends or something. In a boy's dream, touch your lips just so I know. In your eyes, love, it glows so. I'm bare-boned and crazy for you. I mean, that can be interpreted in a couple of different ways. When you come crash into me and I come into you in a boy's dream, if I've gone overboard, then I'm begging you to forgive me. In my haste, when I'm holding you so, girl, close to me. Didn't I say don't do nothing in a hurry too? Because crash also has the word rash in it. Irrational. Don't do anything rash. Don't do anything rash. Right? And he's saying literally to forgive me in my haste when I'm holding you so, girl, close to me. It's almost like someone's imagining all this happening. I don't know about y'all. It's a beautiful song. It's actually, meaning I like that it's catchy. But when I really look into it, I feel that it is something like Dave Matthews supposedly said in this article, at least, that he allegedly said he himself meant it to be not like a love song. It's like someone you wouldn't want to crash into you. This might all be made up in someone's head too. Like, I'm thinking for a minute, maybe this is someone who knows someone, but maybe this is all up in someone's head. Like, some of y'all got somebody obsessed with you, whether it's a woman obsessed with you or a man obsessed with you, or they're obsessed with someone who is connected to you somehow, or was at one time connected to you. Okay? Whether this is someone who does know you on an individual basis, or knows the person connected to you, or that was once connected to you on an individual basis as like a friend or something, an acquaintance, or imagines that they do. This would be almost like, you know what this reminds me of? I think this was Taurus's message, where I picked up on, and you know, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with it unless people take it to a degree of obsession. But some people get really into like the twin flame, the soulmate thing. I feel like everybody has a right to believe what they want to believe. I don't believe in it anymore. I used to heavily. Not at all do I believe in any of it anymore. But I'm also not against people who do, as long as they don't push it on other people and also don't get obsessed with it, you know? But this is giving me those types of vibes where it's like, you're made for me, we're made for each other, like, we'll, you know what I'm saying? And it's like this, like, almost, I don't know the words. Oh, and you come crash into me. Hike up your skirt a little more and show the world to me in a boy's dream. Oh, I watch you there through the window and I stare at you. You wear nothing, but you wear it so well. It does get voyeur, doesn't it? It's like through the window. This could also be someone here who enjoys, like, you could do, oh, Something to do with modesty here. If you ever were a model, or you don't have to have been, whatever, but if you were, especially, you took any type of nude images, or you, whatever, you're sensual and you like your body, or maybe you don't like your body but you used to like your body, I don't know, whatever it is, someone gets off literally on those images, you could straight up just wear shorts because it's hot in the summer, or whatever. I don't care if it's the fucking winter. It's your body. You know what I mean? You can do whatever the fuck you want, but it's like you're being objectified. It's like you're being someone here is being objectified. Someone's daughter, someone's granddaughter, someone themselves as a woman, or even a woman could be objectifying a man. I mean, you never know. Or objectifying another. You never know. I can't tell what this is, but it's like obsession. And it could be peering through the internet. The window could be the windows, like the internet, the phone, the black mirror, but not necessarily through someone's actual window, especially if someone doesn't know where someone lives. But it could be that, especially if your curtain don't close all the way, I'd be careful. Someone may drive by just so they could see it, just right through the little crack ever so slightly. It's like, oh, like, wow, it's like the bitch, don't. Okay, I'm not going to get into that anyway, because that's not what, see, this is what I was picking up in the last message for you guys. And I said, this was really weird because I almost feel like it's not you. Like it's someone connected to you, but in the middle of you questioning people's true motives and intentions, you're going to like someone who's closely connected to you, a best girlfriend, a daughter. It feels like a woman though, you know? It doesn't have to be. Could be a male who's connected to you strongly, and this is a woman connected to them. I can't tell. Man, woman. I can't really tell. But either way, it's like part of the observation. So they all do tie together, all these messages. It's part of it. Meanwhile, living your daily life, doing what you got to do, and then having eyes in the back of your head as well. Having your own back, watching your own back. Because you don't really know who you can trust around you, or who's really there for the right reasons. Who would be quick to sell you out and throw you under the bus, and who would be quick, you know what I mean? Or maybe you think that about someone closely connected to you, where you're like, well, I gotta watch this person's back because they just don't really understand there's some sick fucking people out there. Some of you, either you definitely have an obsessed like stalker, or someone is obsessed with someone connected to you. I don't know who it is, but they're closely connected to you, like in your daily life. You see them often, or it's like immediate family, or an immediate like close friend, or even a neighbor. But it's taken over the whole message. And what I really wanted to say is get your sleep, drive safely, or whoever's going to be driving you, have them drive safely, make sure they're driving safely, not under the influence of anything or something like that. Something to do with driving. Driving also is what? Golf? There could be a connection to golf here. Driving. He says hike up your skirt a little more in golf. Don't they, like the caddies and all that? Where it's something to do with skirts, guys. Skirts, short shorts. Who wears short shorts? Or like nude images, or sexy images, or just being sexy in general. Or, I mean, it sucks that we live in a world today where you can't just be how you want to be and be comfortable, but people go crazy. It's like they wow, I don't know, there's something weird about that. Driving and golf, be careful driving. Yeah, and I was getting something about Teddy. Like, I don't know if Teddy is someone's name or something to do with teddy bear. You can also wear clothing that's a teddy, you know what I mean? There's like a certain lingerie that's teddy. Triple D, not triple, double D. Oh, someone could be a double D. I'm looking at Teddy, T-E-D-D-Y, and the D-D is standing out to me. Also could be designated driver. Again, going back to the reference of having someone drive safe here, or DUIs, or whatever. Someone driving safe, or not driving while under the influence of anything. Medication. You know, the vapes that get you high, or even actual joints or drinking or any type of drive while clear-minded. So DD, or also someone here has a double D, triple D, double D, or something to do with DD or D. Maybe someone goes by the letter D, or D, or two Ds are specific here. Very, very significant for someone watching this video. Also something maybe even to do with TED Talks. Maybe even someone who needs to sit down and have a talk with somebody. Whether you sit someone down and have a talk with them, or someone's going to sit you down and have a talk, and it's like, we just need to have a talk. Okay, because I'm getting like TED Talks when I look at Teddy. I also see Eddie. Now, Eddie could also be something to do with ice cream. Eddie's ice cream. You guys could be craving ice cream or sweets or something. But Eddie could also be someone's name. Yeah, also something to do with ed. When I see ed, I see driver's ed or education, driver's education, or something to do with ED could also be like eating disorder or erectile dysfunction. Okay, I'm just getting everything I can get, right? So I have to break everything down. This is just to see who I'm going to connect with here, but that's what I'm getting for Leo. So you may be questioning people's true intentions around you. You're taking in things in your daily life. There's a lot in the mind, a lot you're thinking of subconsciously, and I don't know, you always seem observant to me, but it seems like in the near future you're going to be even more observant than you usually are. I don't know how long, it feels temporary, you know, just one of those things, but, you know, paying real close attention. Because somebody's got to do it. Or someone's going to be paying real close attention to you because they're trying to protect you from some obsessed person or something. Or from driving. Just be careful. Be real fucking careful. Alright guys, thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.